Hi, Jeff here today to talk to you about the body code system, what it is, how it works, so you can have an understanding if booking a body code session with me might be beneficial for you. So, what is the body code system? Well, it is an energy balancing system which looks to identify and discover imbalanced energies within your body that might be leading to the root causes of pain and suffering and discomfort and those concepts and those kinds of ideas. So, it's a system created by Dr. Bradley Nelson. And how it works, then, we'll talk about that in a moment. But the system created there works around the main categories of 6 main categories. I'll just show you here with the app. This is called the Discover Healing app. So there are 6 main categories. There's energy, energy and pathogens and circuits and systems and misalignments and toxins and nutrition and lifestyle needs that your body may have as needs and or imbalances within those systems. So how does it work then? Well, what we do as a practitioner, I look to first become a proxy tester for you, right? So what I'm looking to do then is allow my subconscious mind to be in touch with your subconscious mind, and this happens through quantum physics, in that everything is made of energy, and thus as everything is made of energy, everything then is interconnected. And this is how I can allowing my subconscious mind to access your subconscious mind, and also within that, the understanding that the your subconscious mind, keeps a fantastic record of everything you've ever experienced in your life. And in that, or within that knowledge of your own subconscious mind, you have this understanding of what is not working so well at the moment. So we can ask your subconscious mind yes and no questions to identify imbalances that might be affecting things that are out of order, and then look to release them, and then bring about a greater sense of natural healing. So when these imbalances are removed, then your natural healing state moves into its prime, into its best section. So I would connect remotely or in person, but working as your proxy then, rather than testing on you, I would do the testing on myself for you on your behalf. So that is done through muscle testing. And you could use multiple forms of muscle testing, but I use ring-in-ring muscle testing, and I have a video on that if you want to watch and see more detail on how that works. But essentially, we look to ask a question, and if the rings stay solid, that would be a yes answer. And if the rings break, if there's a break ring there and it breaks, then the answer to the question would be no. So first of all, we look to, if I use an example of as, let's say, Jane Doe as the person on the other side that I want to become proxy for, can I test for Jane Doe? No. Can I test for Jane Doe? Can I test for Jane Doe? And I would repeat that until there's this connection that's created, and then there would be a yes answer. And then once we're connected, now I can start to ask your subconscious mind what it is if there's imbalances. So first, you've got to start with what it is you want to correct, or something that might be mistaken or out of place. And that could be lots of different things. It could be anything mentally or physically. You could have a bad, painful shoulder, or it could be an emotional state that you just have a hard time with. I'm just going to look over here because there's a category of other things that you could consider that might give you a clue as to how you could proceed with the body code. But there's things like trapped emotions that are undealt with in your body. A heart wall would be specific emotions that are maybe trapped in protecting you from heartbreak, and those can be challenging. If you've got to have a heart wall, you might be less than open to receiving and sending out love easily or kindly. You can have things like physical trauma, emotional shock, limiting beliefs. That's a big one. As I mentioned in those categories, there's toxins and pathogens and misalignments of the body, of the skeleton, of the organs and glands, any of those things, anything in circuits or systems could be out of place, and those would include anything from meridians to chakras to your aura, all of your energy body, and all of that is included. So anyway, if you come in, let's say, use an example, you have a sore shoulder. So now that we've made this connection, I can test for you, then I want to ask, using the body code system from that main map, so is there an imbalance that we can discover that can be safely released for Jane Doe at this time? And then if you get a yes on your ring-in-ring testing, then you would go to the map and you would ask, is this in the column on the left or is this in the column on the right? And that's how it works. And then once you've identified a column, then within the column you might say, oh, is this pathogen? No. Misalignment? Yes, it's a misalignment. And you continue identifying pieces or chains or links within the chain of imbalances that are lending to the shoulder pain. So once they're all identified, and this may be three links or 4 links long, or it could be 75 links long, you identify all of the imbalances that are present, leading to or contributing towards the shoulder not healing or not feeling well or being in pain in this example. And then once those are all identified, then we seek to release them. So the releasing process works with your governing meridian, which comes up the back of the body, over the top of the head to your top lip. That's its natural flow. So what we do is we flush the meridian by tracing it backwards using the electromagnetic potential in your palms and your hands, and trace over the top of the head 3 or 4 times, tracing the meridian backward. But the first thing you got to do is set a kind, loving intention that you willingly are prepared to release the imbalance, whatever it might be. Maybe it's an emotion or whatever was identified. So I willingly and openly and lovingly wish to release whatever problem it is that we've noted through the body code system. You trace over the top of your head the meridian backwards, and you allow it to be released. Then we ask, has this been successfully, safely released? And you get a yes. You're like, okay, cool. Then you would proceed back through whatever number of links or chains are in that imbalance, right? So if it's 7 long, you release all 7. And then once all 7 are gone, then the body then is in a place where it can now move into a greater state of homeostasis and balance. And there is the good stuff, because when you're in a state of homeostasis and balance, your body and its natural healing abilities are at their prime. So this is where then the resources of your body are no longer dealing with all these imbalances that were there. Those are now out of the way, and now it can deal with your shoulder and go, aha, now we can put more resources into helping this shoulder heal itself. So that's kind of how the system works as a whole. I connect with you as your proxy tester. We identify imbalances of energies that might be trapped or contributing to the shoulder pain or whatever your issue is, and then we release them. And then after post-session, it's really important then to do lots of positive things to help your body recalibrate those energies. So things like walking, things like drinking water, getting good quality sleep, and nourishing your body with some nice gentle movement, and nourishing your body with some good healthy organic food if possible, or at least good healthy food. So those things are all important as well to help your system become stronger, and then letting the changes that have happened, or the releases or the letting go that has happened in the body code session, to move into toward a space that will help you to benefit and becoming happier and healthier, or just unlocking the healing, natural healing powers of yourself. So the app there goes through, and there's up to, out of those 6 categories, just keep branching out and out and out, farther and farther. So through those, as you continue along, they keep going, and there's up to almost 1,000 bits of information that go through various parts of all aspects of your being, physically, mentally, emotionally. But more often than not, things boil down to trapped emotions that are stuck in the body, and that's where the emotion code comes from, the precursor to the body code. In that, the understanding that most trapped, imbalanced energies trace themselves back typically to a trapped emotion that's stuck in the body or unresolved in the body, and that's usually the underlying cause of that. And then in the future, the body code is expanding, and there's a section as well moving into belief code. So the belief code is where then you could look at limiting beliefs that might be contributing as to how you might take on or sit with trapped emotions quickly or easily over and over and over. So there's so many fantastic ways that the body code can go to help you. So the body code encompasses and includes the emotion code, and encompasses and includes the belief code. So when you understand how all of that vast material and information can be transferred, subconscious mind, one to the other, we identify it, we set a loving intention to allow it to be released, we actually release it, and then you go about living, and you find that there's more fun, joy, happiness, peacefulness, or ease coming into your life, because some of these difficult emotions and energies that have been stagnant or running amok are now moved out of the way, and things start to operate again in homeostasis and in balance. So that's essentially how a body code session works, is through my lens, or the way I operate, again through muscle testing on your behalf, through ring and testing, identifying, releasing, and going from there. So there you have it. There's a good understanding of how the body code sessions can work. And if you ever want to get together to work with me for a body code session, that would be super fantastic. It would be my pleasure to help you. This is why I do this, knowing that as we release these imbalances, life gets better for you. Pain, trauma, suffering, all those things start to diminish and potentially down the road maybe even go away. So you can check in the description of the video below for links to my website so you can get more detailed information, a link to a space where you can book a free energy call where we can have a discussion about how a body code session might fit and work for you. And you can look into those things and click on those and move along to those things if you want to proceed farther from there. But otherwise, thanks for taking the time to watch, and I'll offer up some more information on body code and or other energy medicine exercises coming up soon. So thanks for taking the time to watch, and it's been my pleasure. Thanks. Bye for now. We'll see you soon. Bye.